Welcome back to Dishonored. So, we are doing a very quick preparation video in between High Overseer Campbell and the next
If this is
mission.
going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all of his key allies. You know that.
Yes. Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step along that path.
And we must find the girl, Emily. Poor thing. Who knows what her mind is like, being there when her mother was killed.
I'd imagine the daughter of an empress is tougher than you think.
Quite right. In any case, we won't get the Lord Regent until we weaken his base. All the pieces are in play. He controls the City Watch. Through Campbell, he had the religious faction. Someone is funding the military. And he currently has a majority in Parliament.
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brothers control the voting bloc for my family. I'm very much aware of that.
What up,
You did
bitches?
it. Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were
Darth
a man.
Jesus on my side,
With
anything's
Campbell gone,
possible.
We've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Caldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne.
Nice shot. Oh,
We
you
must
lost
act
your
fast.
senses.
No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
There are some things I'd like to do first, just show off that something interesting. There's a lot of interesting details if we look around. First off, the lighting engine has actually changed since last we were here because it's morning. It's actually showing different shadows and whatnot. It doesn't sound like a lot. Like, of course, why wouldn't it show off as morning? But they easily could have just given us the same lighting map. It is Bethesda, after all. Get some money, honey. There is some things we want to check before we go to bed.
Corvo's proved his abilities beyond question. It's not anyone who can walk into Holger Square and put down the High Overseer. And now we're faced with the question, could he be dangerous? Events are going to move quickly now. The storm's rising.
Interesting, Havelock doesn't trust us entirely. Well, it seems that we invested in the right man with Corvo. Not only did he free Martin from the office of the High Overseer, but he went into that viper's nest and sorted out Campbell personally. With Corvo in our company, I suspect there is no one in the world we cannot touch. We are now committed to this path. There is no turning back. Interesting. It's almost like he, well, there was a lot of nerves involved, I'm sure, but now they're committed to the path forward. Because of what I've done, they know that they have technically committed treason, and so that the only way forward is to succeed with me at, out and about doing my thing. Cousin Anna, Morgan and Custis continue to frickin' Custis continue to resist my efforts. I don't know why Custis screwed up my ability to speak English, but it was like Morgan and Custis continue to Custis my efforts, and it just totally ruined my brain. I'm still waking up, I guess, and are no longer responding to my letters. The servants tell me they've been absent from the manor for some weeks. My brothers have always been arrogant, utterly convinced of their own certainty, and they don't really give two figs for anyone else in the world, unless they want something and can't take it outright. But this disagreement over the upcoming parliamentary vote has reached a crisis point. Up till now, the Lord Regent has been somewhat restrained in his authority, at least where the holdings of the gentry have been concerned. If Morgan and Custis vote in his favor, the law will be changed, and we will all be at risk, aristocracy or not. I implore you, if you know where they are, to speak with them. Or Trevor Pendleton.
Memoir, Chapter 28. Waverly, Waverly, Waverly. The very name sweeps one away. She came into our cold marble hall and brought light and warmth. She changed our lives forever. It was only later I realized she was a traitorous little weasel, like all the Boyles.
Hmm.
No one knows where she is.
Well, our masters are just the people to find her, I'll have you know. Please learn your manners before then.
Please learn your manners before then. I think Wallace was giving a dressing down to poor, not Cecelia. Hey there, Wallace, speaking of which. Not to Lydia. I don't remember what her name is. Giving a dressing down to, it was Cecelia. All right.
Sometimes I wonder if the plague is just going to go on and on and on and kill everyone ever, and it's the end of the world. Think of that.
Okay, that's horribly depressing. I'm going to devour like 20,000 calories in front of you in like 2 seconds. I hope that doesn't freak you out too much.
The city
If it
watch
does,
walks in.
fuck you.
I know what I'll do. I know how not to be noticed.
Okay. Once again, I think I'm going to leave you now. I think you have lost your marbles slightly. That's fine. Why would the City Watch ever find us? Samuel, you got... Damn, Samuel, you got some calf strength. What the hell?
My pa
Oh my
always
god,
wanted
that
me to
is
be an overseer.
insane.
If he could see us now.
Damn, man, what the hell? That's incredible. I wish I could do that. Fucking Samuel being a mime.
The inspiration is coming faster. My mind works faster at night than it does during the day. I'm being swept away, and I can no longer tell if it's genius or madness. When Corvo arrived, he brought some force from the void with him. Or perhaps I'm more brilliant than I even supposed.
Interesting that the subtitle was actually wrong there. It messed up even I and I even. Speaking of the genius incarnate.
There is something to you, isn't there? You went and spanked the High Overseer in his own
You
house.
damn right I had Darth Jesus on my
I
side.
hope the tools I designed for you function to your satisfaction.
They
The
did
fact that
wonderfully,
we're
except for
standing
that
here
one part with the
talking
gentleman
to you
collars,
confirms
but that's
that this is
fine. That's
in
fine.
several ways.
Alright, Piero.
Can I be of service to you?
Whoa, the FOV went weird there because I jumped. Let's see what new gear upgrades you got. Alright, mask optics. How much money do I got? I got plenty of money, honey. I got the Muns, hun. My Anaconda don't want none unless you got Muns, hun. You know how it is. Give me mask optics. Combat sleep dart is not really helpful for me. This is probably one of my least favorite upgrades in the game, just because it's like, you have already failed at Ghost. I guess if you're not safe scumming, but who would ever do something like that? Not safe scum. Who would ever, right? That is crossbow bolts. I was checking if that was crossbow bolts or all types of bolts, but it is indeed just crossbow bolts. That kind of sucks. I already have 4 rewire tools. Do I want anything else from him right now? Not really. I haven't found a lot of bone charms I need yet. But the extra mask optics where I can just go like, shing, now I've got perv cam. Now I can look at these leaves floating in the wind. You think I can't see you disappear into the ether, leaf? I can. I can stand here. I can check out. Fucking. Oh, sorry. Wow, damn, that cigarette is gargantuan. What the hell? Wow. Oh, I jumped. Oh my god, I think I almost threw up. Oh man, how many runes do I have now? Just the 2 right now. What I want is to get Blink leveled up or get Possession level up. Especially Possession. I feel like Possession is definitely what I want next, because of some of the very difficult low chaos stuff I'm gonna need to be doing soon. I think we'll call it a night here. And then we'll explore the area after taking a nice fat nap. Like a fat nap. Oh, that's nice. My mattress is clean. I'll go to sleep now. Taking a fat nap. Ooh, with like a PH, like capitalized. Oh, oh, fat nap. Excellent, excellent. So a couple things have changed. A couple of I wish we could go to this floor. I'm sure they meant. You know, I can almost guarantee you there's a mapped out floor past this wall that we just can't see because they just didn't have time to flesh it out or something. Like they didn't have time to add in enough characters or something.
Chapter 32. As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis. Twins they are, and 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the two brutes by a slight bit. From earliest memory, they abused me in every way. I'm not the first to claim their elder siblings were cruel, but my suffering was unique, I promise you. At the tender age of 5, they tied me to the crib and set inside it assorted vipers they had collected over several weeks. My howls and my breathing were muffled by a blanket, and so it was hours before the nurse found me, barely alive. I had kicked a few serpents to a pulp and others had slithered away, but not before I'd been bitten a dozen times or more on my legs, arms, and face. The wounds kept me convalescing for months while those two got away with barely a tongue lashing. Wallace! Bring me wine. Tomorrow I will regale you with the special gift they gave me on my 10th birthday party.
Wow. They sound like dickheads, and he cares about them. Why? They have literally tried to murder him. Now, if we look, we can see that Havelock doesn't have his thingamajig anymore. That's because he tossed it in the river, where we can now find it with Samuel.
You're lucky I keep you armed.
It is every citizen's duty to
This
report
place would fall apart in 10 minutes without me.
The state
Is that
depends
so?
on you.
In any case, you can't dismiss me. I went through the books this morning and found 5 mistakes you've made.
Very well.
You're lucky I found them before the Admiral did.
That's because Wallace is stealing from them. I'm pretty sure the implication is that Wallace is skimming off the top. And if the Admiral had checked, he would have gotten in big trouble. Probably either fired and tossed back out into the plague rats, or shot in the head. One does not leave a conspiracy easily.
I know the Golden Cat, not as a patron, mind you. I designed some specialized devices for them. I kept the blueprints, if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind what I thought. Thank you for the tea.
I have to get back to the Admiral. He has news for me.
Good job, hero. You just made yourself look like a total creeper.
Hello, my friend. Do you need ammunition?
I don't think he has anything new after we have slept, but I'm gonna check right quick. No, don't look like it. Alright, cool. The pie creeper. Actually, I think he has an additional recording now. Yeah, I remembered.
I'm getting a frequency reverberation that confounds some of my experiments. I suspect there are some kind of empty chambers beneath this building. In a district this old, anything is possible.
Well, that is extremely true. Yeah, you can see there's runes down there, but we can't get them quite yet. We're literally about to go get them. If you actually press the use power button at the right time, you can keep yourself from putting away your left hand, your magic power, black magic of Darth Jesus' hand.
Hello. My name is Samuel. This machine was tossed into the river by the Admiral, but I fetched it. And it appears to be working. Let's see if it is. Test. Test. There we go.
Yep. So now Samuel has that device. So we can't go inside this building. We can try, but there's no point. Even if we were to try and go up here, there's no point right now. We will deal with that building later. Also, as you can see, there's no more runes or anything out there. They're down here somewhere. Weird. So we're about to deal with that, though. Hola.
Hello, Corvo.
It's me, Darth
Martin
Jesus,
will be joining us
his
shortly.
apprentice or whatever.
I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
Ah, hello, Corvo.
Ah! Hello,
There are
Pendleton.
important things we must discuss. But at the moment, it seems we have an unwelcome visitor here at the Hound Pits. The Admiral would like your help. Prior to sharing what comes next.
Easy peasy. Look, you know what's hilarious? This is actually a pretty annoying encounter if you're going for ghosts. Technically, I can do this. I could go in there, slaughter everybody, and get and not break ghosts. I'm not going to, just because I don't have to. And I'm still going for the lowest chaos possible, and I'm still going for the lowest detection possible. Well, not really the lowest detection. You can go like, I don't know what people would call it, like ultimate ghost, super maximum over ghost, or something like that, where you aren't detected by virtually anyone, including like granny rags and stuff. Although I find that to be, you know, that's a little much for my taste. I am gonna quick save it here just to make sure that I do this right the first time. What? 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 I couldn't grab him. Pet, pet. Gonna murder some zombie bad bads. Don't know why I called them bad bads. Don't care, I'm gonna kill them. Hello, a little zombies. You've been a Zammid. Can't burn you to death, no. Gotta blow your fucking brains out. That's the difference between low and high chaos. Correct, nerd. I'm sorry, but I won't be here for the next meeting, or ever again for that matter. What happened here was unnatural and makes me sick to recall. I left the results of our labors here for you to keep, but I expect that the rats will consume it before I return. Interesting. If you come here, you get another rune. So we got 4 runes right now. I actually want to power up something. I cannot power up possession. I could power up blink. No, we're gonna keep it for possession level 2 because possession level 2 is really, really good. So here's those empty chambers that he was hearing about. We can actually go up from here and talk to the maid. I'll show it off right quick, but it'll actually screw up if you do so. So like, let's say I try and jump up, it gets screwed up. It's the same thing if I try to blink out. It's kind of dumb, and also it's like sort of what it looks like this is the way you're supposed to come out at. If I try to climb up, it still gets screwed up. So instead, we're gonna go back all the way and then talk to her there. Because otherwise, we're just gonna get that screwed up audio the whole damn time. And that annoys me in a manner that is almost erotic. So, you know, we can also come back up through here. And she's here! Bum, bum, bum! No matter where you come up from the sewers.
You're probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you.
Cool. Thanks, Cecelia. You're cool, kind of cool. That's just fine. A gaping hole into the sewer. I'm sure that doesn't smell like garbage.
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin.
Hey, Martin, I saved you with the power of Darth Jesus on my side and then killed your former boss. Or actually, I didn't kill him. I branded him as a heretic so that he dies a slow death out there amongst the plague and the rats.
You've done it.
Mercy, am I right? Yeah, that's right.
The Golden
What?
Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats.
Yeah, bathhouse.
Little
That's,
better than a cursed brothel.
I'm pretty sure it
But there's
is
an
just a
unfortunate
brothel.
It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die.
All
And
right.
most importantly, Emily must
Let's
be
do it.
brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best.
All right, the next step is the Pendletons. The defeat of the Pendletons. And our very own Pendleton is like, I need to talk to you about this.
Corvo. I've asked to speak to you myself.
God, you're ugly.
You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.
Martin, that is not the right... You gotta know timing, man. Nice butt. So, yeah, Pendleton... Even Pendleton's like, don't... Even Pendleton was like, don't kill them. Please, they're still my brothers. Pendleton's like, go on, go murder them before I change my mind. They're horrible people. It sort of felt like he was going to ask me to save their lives, preserve their lives somehow. And then he kept talking about how absolutely horribly evil they are. And he was like, you know what? Fuck those guys. At the same time, they're my brothers. While I'm still on the whole fuck you phase, get out there and kill their asses. And I'm like, you got it, Chief. So I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna kill their asses. Except I'm not, because this is low chaos. And Ghost, that's fine. High chaos will slaughter them in brutal fashion, Samuel. Brutal!
All well, Master Corvo?
Brutal! Right, there's a fish back there. I'm gonna go for a swim. Let it do, let it do. Alright, that's enough. So this was a preparation video for the next mission, the Pendletons. We're going to put out 2 videos each for low chaos and high chaos. We're going back to the distillery district, but things are going to be different. Then we're going to go to the Golden Cat, and we're going to rescue Emily. The most important part. We're going to deal with the Pendletons, either through horrific murder, or perhaps with an unlikely ally that I didn't screw over. We'll find out who. Perhaps they don't have to die indeed, Mr. Pendleton. However, they're going to perhaps wish they had. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Dishonored.